The April 22nd, 2013 meeting, 2013th meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Ms. Boyce. Mr. Baroth. Chairman Hanna is excused. Mr. Lightfoot. Mr. John Lightfoot. Mr. Michike. Dr. Quattro. Mr. Rocco. Mr. Yolovich.
Here.
President Adair.
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is no one signed up this evening.
Is there anyone present not signed up that would like to speak to this committee? Seeing none, next item is the approval of minutes. You have the March 25th, 2013 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item is new business. Madam Chair. Madam Clerk.
But thank you.
I'm a little out of sorts here tonight.
Referral 13-116.
Moved by Legislator Boyce, seconded by Legislator Quattro. Is there any discussion? Legislator Baroth.
Thank you, and with a smile. I have a couple of questions. The first one I think is really pretty simple. Through the chair to the administration, it references, the referral references the New York State contract price. Is that based upon a formula that's modified on a regular basis or based upon something else?
Through the chair, Jennifer Curley from the Sheriff's Office. The state contract price is a price that's established by New York State. The Office of General Services under Commodities.
Then through the chair of the administration, on an annual basis, would that be?
Through the chair, I don't know the state contract. I wouldn't know that information. It's the state. It's not ours. So it's whenever the state puts it out to bid and for contract.
Okay, fair enough. And then through the chair of the administration, the referrals justifies itself by saving essentially hours driving to and from for gassing purposes. Do we have an estimate of how many hours will be saved through this process?
Through the chair, there's no formal estimate on that.
Okay. Finally, my last question is, through the chair of the administration, it notes at the end that there are funds made available in Fund Center 3803033000. Approximately how much funds are being devoted to this process? Do we know?
Through the chair, this year's contract was $250,000. So as long as this gas prices stay stable, I believe that would be the same contract price for 2014.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I'd like to mention that we're going to hold the meeting open till Legislator Michike gets here. He's on his way.
Okay.
Next item, please.
Referral 13-117. Acceptance.
Moved by Legislator Quattro, seconded by Legislator Rocco. Is there any discussion? Legislator Baroth.
Thank you. Through the chair of the administration, I just first want to say this sounds like a wonderful grant. Anytime we can do this, I think it's a positive thing, and I'm very excited we're getting this for the first time this year. I did have one question regarding the quotes in the third paragraph. It's for allowance for the purchase of equipment to link communication systems throughout the 6 counties. What sort of equipment are we talking about? And through the chair of the administration, who is going to end up owning this equipment? Would it be Monroe County, other government agencies, or some other entity?
Through the chair, all this grant is, they're consoles. It's basically a system to enhance the current technology that we have, and Monroe County would own the equipment.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item, please.
Referral 13-124.
Moved by Legislator Rocco, seconded by President Adair. Is there any discussion? Legislator Lightfoot.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to the administration, it says that we will be replacing equipment and systems that are no longer energy efficient. My question through you to Mr. Chairman to the administration, how long has the current equipment been in existence?
me to say something? Want me to say something? Or you- That's.
You know, if I might jump in, Legislator Lightfoot, it does say upgrading various mechanical systems and electrical systems. I'm sure they didn't all go in at the same time or the same year. So to get a definite time of how long they've been in there, you'd have to go back and study each and every one of them. That seems to me to be the answer.
And Mr. Chairman, I would add that the representatives of DES are here, so maybe if the question could be repeated, just in the off chance, make sure that we captured your question correctly as well.
Oh, they are here. I thought I didn't see them walk in. Thank you for that. My apologies. It says here that we will be replacing equipment and systems that are no longer energy efficient or at the end of their useful life. The question is, how long has the current equipment been in operation?
Through the chair, Jason Kennedy with DES. Apologize we were late. Concerning the question about the building mechanical, electrical, plumbing systems, the facility was originally commissioned in the early 80s. So they're 30-plus years old at this point. And most of the systems are original to the original structure. There was some, an additional, I'll say addition, which was considered the modular. It's often referred to as the modular addition to the north side, which occurred, I think, in the early, mid to early 90s. So those facilities, or those systems are a little newer, but the primary systems that are being addressed as part of this proposed improvement date back to the 80s.
Thank you for that. Through my calculations, it appears that we will be saving over the lifetime of the 15-year span about $30,000 a year. Is that correct?
Through the chair, yes, it's in aggregate, it's about $2 million over the 15-year pro forma, so that sounds about right.
Thank you for that. And finally, this particular position, well, I have two more questions. Will this installations of new equipment of mechanical and electrical systems, will it be privately installed, or will there be local union labor engaged? Through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration.
Through the chair, the actual installation work, construction work, if you will be self-performed by John W. Danforth. I believe in the past that they've used unionized labor, but I would rather check and confirm and get back to you on that before I give you a firm answer either way.
Thank you for that. And finally, through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, will there be any MWBE requirements on this particular by the contractor or owner? You, Mr. Chairman.
Through the chair, the work is being performed under Article 9 of the New York State Energy Law. I don't know offhand the requirements for MWBE, but again, we will take a look at that and get you an answer.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any further discussion? Legislator Baroth.
Thank you. Through the chair to the administration, I note that the John W. Danforth Company was selected based upon qualifications, energy conservation measures, and, quote, associated pro forma. I'm a little unclear. What's associated pro forma?
The associated, excuse me, Justin Roy, chair, or excuse me, Deputy Director of Environmental Services, I apologize, it's been a long day. The associated pro forma relates to the financial performance of the measures installed, the energy savings, what's calculated as the potential energy savings, minus the cost of the improvements, and then the calculation of the total savings to the county via the project.
Thank you. That's very clear. Thank you very much. And one final question through the chair of the administration. Am I correct in assuming that the John W. Danforth Company will essentially provide funds to the county each and every year in the form of savings or the guarantee of those savings? Is that the same from the NYSERDA funds that we'll be gaining? Will we have a lump sum at the beginning, or will we be getting annual payments from NYSERDA over time? Through the chair.
Through the chair. We'll receive some lump sums from NYSERDA for stipulated savings at the beginning of the project. We will then receive additional savings to NYSERDA via the measurement and verification program as it occurs. But I believe that the majority of the savings will be received within the first 3 years of installation from NYSERDA.
Thank you. And as a follow-up question through the chair of the administration, am I correct to assume then that the NYSERDA funding will be based upon performance of the John W. Danforth Company?
The NYSERDA funding, through the chair, the NYSERDA funding is contingent upon the maintenance and verification schedule for the actual energy improvements installed. What they do is they actually verify the energy savings before providing a check to the county.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Is there any unfinished business to come before this committee? Seeing none, there being no further business, the April 22nd, 2013 meeting of the Public Safety Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Public Safety Committee will be held on Monday, May 20th, 2013